Major IT outage shuts down computer systems worldwide. Good evening and welcome to this special edition of ABC News. I'm Jeremy Fernandez. Companies and government agencies worldwide are tonight in the grips of an unprecedented computer shutdown that's affecting banks, airports, telecommunications, supermarkets and small businesses. It began about 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and the impact is widespread. Flights are grounded, payment systems are down and some healthcare services affected. We here at the ABC are also operating at a reduced capacity along with other media organisations, and we're unable to bring you our usual 7 p.m. news, so thank you for bearing with us as we take you around the country to our reporters standing by with live updates on events as they unfold. We'll get to the cause of this outage in just a moment, but let's begin with the massive disruption that's taking place tonight. Jamie McKinnell is standing by at Sydney Airport. Jamie, how are things looking there tonight?
Good evening, Jeremy. There have been huge queues to get through the security screening area here at the Sydney Domestic Airport for most of the afternoon. Now, while things might have come down a little bit here, the things that seem to be peaking in terms of the queues happened around 4:30 in the afternoon. There were points in the afternoon where this queue snagged all the way through this departure hall. Now, initially, the flight information screens, which we can usually see behind us at airports, were just showing a blue screen, and that was creating confusion for passengers who were arriving and trying to work out what was happening. About 5:15, those screens came back on and there was a small cheer from people queuing to get into the airport. Now, in a statement, Sydney Airport has said that a global technical outage is impacting some airline and terminal services. And it said while some flights are leaving and arriving, customers have been told to expect delays and allow for more time. About 45 minutes ago, there was an announcement here at Sydney Domestic Airport of a list of about 12 cancelled Jetstar flights for all different locations in Melbourne, Brisbane, the Gold Coast, Cairns and Adelaide. And staff here have been handing out bottles of water, although for the most part through the afternoon, the passengers have been very patient and just have been trying to work out what's been happening.
Jamie, what are people who are travelling tonight and tomorrow being told to do?
Well, the passengers who have been affected by those 12 cancelled flights have been told through the PA system here that they should head home and that they probably won't be travelling. They were also told that they can get a flight voucher refund from Jetstar. So in terms of what to do if you are flying tonight, probably the safest thing to do, Jeremy, will be to look for information from your specific airline, because it appears that some airlines are dealing with the issues differently to how others are.
Jamie McKinnell at Sydney Airport, thank you. Let's go to Parliament House in Canberra now, where Stephen Jedgetts has been following today's developments. Stephen, an emergency government group is meeting tonight. What are they saying about the cause of this crash?
Well, that's right, Jeremy. Now, the first thing that the government wants to stress is that this does not appear to be a cyber attack. And they also want to stress that, at least in the face of it, that critical infrastructure is still working fine. So, for example, the 000 line, as well as things like the energy grid, are holding up pretty well. So that's the good news. But, of course, the Prime Minister is aware that this is causing great anxiety. He's put out a statement saying that he understands many Australians are concerned about what's happening, and he's working with the National Cyber Security Coordinator to try and respond to the issue and to understand exactly what's caused it. And tonight, as you mentioned, there is a meeting of state and territory officials with federal officials, as well as representatives from a host of different industries which have been impacted by this outage, as they try and plot the best way forward.
Stephen, give us an understanding of just how widespread this is tonight.
Well, as you've been reporting, Jeremy, this is very widespread. It's airports and airlines, but also banks and telcos, major retail outlets, even casinos and universities, as well as, of course, media outlets, including the ABC. So this is very significant, and there is no indication of exactly when it will come back online. The government is hopeful that a fix might now be coming through from the provider in question, and that might allow things to be rebooted, but there's no guarantee of that.